Time for a football night in New York with Willie Colon and Connor Hughes. Both teams feeling good after week 5, but let's start with the Giants. Connor, you tweeted that Brian Daboll and his staff might be among the most impressive you've seen. Tell us why.
Look at the roster. Look at what the Giants are dealing with here. I mean, they don't have anybody at receiver. I mean, Willie, they might be asking you to be trotting out there at the X pretty soon. I mean, they've got nothing there. They have Saquon Barkley, who is absolutely brilliant. But aside from that, what does the offense have working with it? Look at the defense. You know, they've had guys going in and out of the secondary. The pass rush just now got Kayvon Thibodeau back. They had Azeez Ojulari, but now Azeez Ojulari is rehurt. I mean, it's absolutely remarkable that, one, the Giants are playing competitive football. But aside from the fact that they're playing competitive football, they're winning game after game after game. And you can chalk it off to weak competition the first few weeks of the season. You can't say that after this past Sunday. I mean, they beat Aaron Rodgers. They beat Matt LaFleur. They beat a Green Bay Packers team that year after year after year is in championship contention. And they didn't beat them because of referees. They didn't beat them because of injuries to the Packers side of the ball. They beat them because they were the better team. And that is not a testament to the talent that's on this roster, because all the talent issues we talked about in training camp, they are still there. That's a testament to Brian Daboll and his staff. They are doing an absolutely remarkable job with this Giants team.
Coaching staff has definitely made a difference so far. As for the Jets, Willie, Robert Saleh said he's keeping receipts for the haters, and clearly he's believed this team would turn a corner. Has that happened yet, or is it still premature?
Well, it's coming along like I guess he would plan, but you also got to understand, what do you do with receipts, right? You bring them to the store in case you want to bring something back. Well, the New York media is not taking back any of the comments they've made on this Jets team, considering that Zach Wilson got hurt early. Mekhi Becton went down. They were struggling defensively. Their pass rushers, who knew what Carl Lawson was going to look like? So the media wasn't wrong. But what we're seeing with the New York Jets is they're growing up right before our eyes. They're having immediate impact from guys in their first and second year. You talk about Zach Wilson's playing better. You got Breece Hall, Michael Carter, and they're now effective. They're impact players. For Christ's sakes, Elijah Vera Tucker, he's big time for the New York Jets. So a lot of their young guys are coming into their own, and we get to see it. And it's Robert Saleh has a lot to be happy about.
You made great points, and one thing the Jets have going for them, somebody you mentioned, a stud in Breece Hall. He had 197 all-purpose yards on Sunday, and our friend Bart Scott had some interesting words about Hall on the Jets postgame show. Roll the tape.
Before this even started, I said, I believe Breece Hall is going to be everything that Saquon Barkley was supposed to be. And I wasn't playing when I said that, and I'm so happy that he's making me Socrates once again.
All right, Willie, you were sitting right next to Bart when he said that. What'd you make of the comparison he made with Saquon?
Well, first off, whatever Bart says, that's on Bart. He speaks for himself. Let's start there. It's unfair, right? Because this is Breece Hall's first year, and he's having a great year. He started off slow. Now, he admitted yesterday at the end of the game, I'm starting to find my rhythm. I understand what I'm doing out there. Now I'm playing like how I know I can play. So this is his first year. Saquon had a monster first year, and then he had the ACL. Then it took him some time to get back. And now you're seeing all the hard work and everything that he put into the gym translate onto the field. Saquon's averaging 5 yards a pop when the ball's in his hand. And he's a gritty, young, big-sized back that's doing wonders for the New York Giants, just like Breece Hall is doing for the Jets. So I love Bart, but sometimes, you just got to let him ride on his own. But I think Breece has a lot of work to do.
Forget about 1 year. It's been just one game for Breece Hall, right? I mean, I don't think you want to put too much on the guy's shoulders as well. But look, I mean, I think I'm kind of more with Willie here as well. That Breece Hall, I think, is going to be a heck of a football player. I mean, the Jets, after they drafted this kid, they ranted and raved about him on the record, off the record, a home run hitter, a guy that can really be a dynamic game changer on their offense. But when you're talking about Saquon Barkley, you're talking about a guy who is just different. He does things that Breece Hall just can't do. And that's not a criticism or a knack on Breece Hall at all. That's just because Saquon Barkley is different. He's generational. He is so unique in what he can do with the ball in his hands on the ground, as a receiver, as a playmaker, as a home run hitter. I mean, he is just a different football player. And I think Breece Hall can be a tremendous back for the Jets. I think he can be a 1,000-yard runner for the Jets. But to say he's going to be in Saquon Barkley's category, let's have him put together a few good games instead of just one before we start crowning him with that.
Fair, and different when healthy, I think, are the key words. But let's not go calling Bart Socrates just yet. Connor, Willie, thanks so much.